guys, happy Monday. It is the first day back from Gen Beauty New York, and as promised, I am here to film a haul video of all the loot that I took home from New York this weekend. It's a little cray. It's very exciting. I have some really fun stuff to show you guys. I don't know if I'll be able to get through everything without this video being like 100 years long, but I'm gonna try to do my best. For those of you who are new here to my channel, hello, welcome. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for coming, hanging out, and chatting beauty with me. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so hopefully you'll click that little subscribe button down there, come back, hang out, see more beauty goodness in the future. In the meantime, let's get into my Gen Beauty New York haul. Side note, I hope you guys like my flower crown. We got this at the Define Me fragrance booth. They had like the cutest like flower display that looked like wings in their booth. Really adorable. I took a little picture. It's on my Instagram if you want to go check it out. I am also wearing my Pixie t-shirt today. I actually just got a PR package from them, like it was waiting for me when I got home this weekend. Super cute, so thank you Pixie for that. Loves, hearts, as always. So just as a little heads up, even though I am a beauty creator, I did not get invited to the super swanky cocktail party on Friday night, so I do not have like the big giant creator swag bag. I'm going to be showing you guys what was in the general admission attendee bag, as well as like all the stuff I picked up from the booths. So just, you know, in case you're wondering, this is the stuff that like the average person can expect to get if you're an attendee at Gen Beauty and not invited as a beauty creator, which is, it's still an insane, amazing amount of stuff. There was a few little extra goodies that some booths gave me, so I will point that out as we go along. So I want to start out with the one and only product that I actually bought with my own money this weekend. I was so good. I knew I was going to take home a bunch of free stuff, so I really tried to not spend all my money. But there was one product that I was like, I need to have this, and Jouer is kind of a little bit more difficult to get. They don't retail in Sephora or Ulta, so you have to order them online. So I was like, well, I have the opportunity, and it was at a discount. I had to get this. It is the Skinny Dip eyeshadow palette. Just hold on, let me show you guys. So this is what the palette looks like. It's gold and shiny and gorgeous, and inside you have, let's see, what is it, 6? Yes, 6 different glittery eyeshadows. These are insanely sparkly. Oh my god, they were so freaking stunning. They swatched so beautifully. I definitely want to do a review of this on my blog with swatches and looks and things like that. So make sure you're like subscribed to my blog. You can subscribe by email, so that way whenever I write a new post, you'll get a little email with it in there and the link to go check it out. So make sure if you want to find out more about this palette that you're doing that. So at the Jouer booth, they were giving away the high pigment lip glosses, and we got to choose which shade we wanted. I chose the shade PCH, I don't know how else you pronounce that, which is this really beautiful nude color. I'm so excited to use this. I haven't ever tried the Jouer glosses. I have tried their liquid lipsticks and their lip toppers, and the formula is gorgeous. And speaking of which, in the attendee goodie bag from Jouer, we got one of their long wear lip creams, and this one, oh dang, that is a pretty color. I got the shade Citronade Rose. It's like a metallic pink color. That's super pretty. So I'm excited to try that out. I don't have a lot of metallic lips. I have a lot of like matte, flat liquid lipsticks, so this will be different. I think this will be kind of fun for fall. So I'm excited to use this. Now something else new they just started doing at Gen Beauty this year, which I thought was really cool, was they had this thing called the Beauty Lab. So they would have these hour-long like workshop presentations where you could do like a little makeup demo. Some of them were giving away free product for doing it. It was free to attend, but you had to like sign up for tickets in advance, and they sold out really quick. So like maybe like a week or two before the event, they opened it up, and every day they would have the tickets available for a different workshop. So my best friend and I got them for the Wander Beauty workshop on Saturday, and they gave us 3 full-size Wander Beauty products, which was so amazing. I know this brand is like very natural, very like for like effortless on-the-go beauty, and they're sold now at Sephora. They're a new brand, so I have not tried any of their stuff before. I was really excited to actually get to do that. So if they continue to do this Beauty Lab thing in the future, I definitely would recommend checking it out because it was really cool. So we got the Exquisite Liquid Eyeshadow. I got the shade Champagne. This is what it looks like. So gorgeous. I actually have a little bit of this on my eyes right now because I was kind of just trying to go minimal with my makeup today. I really just wanted to like film this and get it done and not go crazy. We also got this Lip Setter Duo Lip crayon in the shade Bold in Beijing. This is really cool because it has like a lip liner on one side, and then it has a lipstick on the other side. This is a really pretty red, so I love a good red lip. I definitely am excited to try this out. And then the last product we got is apparently like their first product they ever launched, like their #1 bestseller. This is their On the Glow blush and illuminating like duo. So it is a, like, you got like a pretty little like highlighter on one side that's very sort of sheeny. It's not like strobing, disco balling. It's more of like a natural highlight. And then on the other side, we get a little cream blush, which if you guys watch my videos, you know I really love cream products for like the days when I want to do more minimal, no makeup because I find it's just really quick and easy to do. You don't need brushes. You can just apply it with your fingers. So I have a feeling this is going to be a new staple of mine. And this retails for like $42. $42, and we got it for free. So that is super awesome. Now, I think one of the products that people were going crazy about when we were sitting in line waiting to get into the event, they actually had already given us our swag bags because we got there pretty early on Saturday morning, so we were all kind of like peeking at what was in the goodie bag. And holy smokes, people were going crazy over this. We got the full-size Tarte Make Believe in Yourself eyeshadow palette. This was like a limited edition collection that they released that was very sort of like fairy tale unicorn vibes inspired. So this is what the palette looks like. It is so stunning. And then inside you get all these really gorgeous, colorful, funky eyeshadows. So pretty. And I know this right now, I think it's on sale for like $30, but it regularly retailed for $40. So this is a really sweet value. I'm so happy with Tarte that they gave this to everybody that was an attendee in their goodie bag, because that's like a really swanky gift. And then if you went to the Tarte booth, they were giving away one of their Rainforest of the Sea fan brushes. My little cover has fallen off. It's a little jingling around here, but this is really beautiful. It's an ombre from like gold to purple. And I really only have like 1 or 2 fan brushes in my collection, so it'll be nice for some extra glowy highlight to have a nice little fan brush like this. So very excited. I think these retail for like $30, something crazy. Tarte brushes are really expensive, so this was also really awesome that they were giving this away to us. So one of the booths that I didn't make it to was the Lancome booth, and mainly because the line was crazy long, and they were just giving away a deluxe size sample of the same product that they put in the attendee goodie bag. That always drives me a little bit crazy. Like, if you're gonna put a product in the goodie bag, give us something different for waiting in line for 45 minutes to go to your booth. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I shouldn't complain about free samples, but it really, you know, I thought they had a really cool like photo thing going on in their booth, and I did kind of want to do that, but we just had so many other brands we wanted to get to, it wasn't really worth it to invest that time or a mini of the same mascara they were giving us in the goodie bag, which is the Monsieur Big Mascara. I am really excited to try this. I've heard really great things from a few of my favorite beauty bloggers out there. They've said that this is supposed to be really good, so very curious to try it. Can never have too much mascara. So something I was super stoked about, Cokie Cosmetics hooked me up. Kelly, the PR social media kind of manager over there, she was the nicest person. We had a lovely chat, and Cokie is a new drugstore brand. They're sold at Walmart right now. They're very affordable. I've been really curious to try their products, and they basically let me take home like everything I need to do a full face of makeup. So I definitely want to do like a Cokie Cosmetics tested video on my channel probably in the next week or so, where we'll try everything out on camera, put on a whole face of Cokie makeup. It's gonna be fantastic. I am super freaking jazzed for that. In the goodie bag, they were giving away one of their nail polishes, and then at the booth, they also let you pick a shade. So I do have 2 of those. Love me some nail polish, so I'm excited to play with those. But let me show you some of the makeup that I took home. I got their powder contour palette, which looks really good. Like, this honestly reminded me so much of like the ABH contour palette and the Kat Von D contour palette. Like, look at this. Am I right? Like, you got your nice 3 highlighting shades, you got some contour shades. They're all nice and matte. It looks really good, and I think this retails for like $13. So if the formula of these is decent, like, that's a really awesome affordable alternative to spending like $40 on a contouring palette. So super excited to try this out. I've got a strobing palette for some highlighting goodness. I got a blush palette. We got some eyeshadow here, mascara, brows. I know, oh, their foundation, concealer, lips, like we got it all. So if you want to see more about Cokie Cosmetics, Be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on that video, and if you're excited, leave me a comment down below and let me know that you want to see it, because I'm curious as to whether or not you guys are also interested in checking out this brand. So probably one of the longest lines we waited in was for Makeup Forever. That was like the first thing we went to, and I kind of wish that we didn't do that with our early access time, because we figured maybe we could like run in there before the crowds got crazy and get it over and done with. We were still waiting for like 45 minutes. They were swatching their new artist, what are they called? Artist Liquid Matte Liquid Lipsticks on everybody, and you could pick which shade you wanted. I got the shade 301, which is a very sort of more like warm toned nude, right up my alley. Anything that's got like sort of that peachy, orangey undertone to it is my jam. And these are really nice. They felt very lightweight and comfortable on the lips. It was just a really, really long line. They also gave away a really cute bag. Hold on, let me grab. This is the bag that they gave us, and which is really nice. It's sort of like a faux leather. It's a really good tote. I think I took home another one of these at Gen Beauty New York last year, so I probably will give this one to somebody else because I don't need two of them, but it was a really generous little extra freebie. So yeah, this is a $20 lipstick. I'm glad that I got it. I just kind of wish I didn't use up so much of my time waiting for it. And then in the Attendee goodie bag, Makeup Forever gave us their Step 1 Skin Equalizer Smoothing Primer and a little sample. This is good. It's very similar to like the Benefit Professional. If you like that kind of primer, that's what this is. I have been a huge fan of Nudestix for like years and years and years, so I'm always so excited to see them at Gen Beauty. Taylor, one of the co-founders, is like the most awesome human being. She's so sweet. So at the booth, they were giving away their Magnetic Matte lip colors. They were giving these away last year. So last year I got the shade Burgundy. This year I got the shade Capri, which is sort of like a warmer, more, again, more peachy, corally kind of nude, because that's my jam. This is a really super long wearing, like smudge proof formula. It's really, really good. And then in the goodie bag, we got the moisture pencil, which I haven't tried this out before. I am curious. I guess it says you can draw on lips as a lick proof base for lip color. You can use it to soften lines outside your lips. Let's see. And you can use it just to like kind of add hydration to your cuticles anywhere you have like dry skin or flakies. You can use this little handy moisture pencil. So that's kind of cool. I'm the oiliest person on the face of the planet, but like I do have dry cuticles and things. So I'm sure I will find a use for this. This next one, I like literally freaked out a little bit when I saw this in the goodie bag. I cannot believe they gave this to us. Oh geez. So Ofra in the goodie bag gave us the Nikki Tutorials Everglow Highlighter. OMG, I'm so excited. I love Nikki Tutorials. She is fantastic, and this looks like such a cool highlighter. It's basically like 3 different shades. Let me get this out of the box. And right now, actually, she's released this is individual. So you can actually get each of these shades by themselves now if you want to in a single highlighter. This retails for $34 normally. $34, and they gave it to us for free. That's so exciting. And I have a feeling that I'll use a lot of these 2 shades in the bottom. This coppery color up here at the top, I probably would use it more as an eyeshadow because it's going to be way too dark for me to use as a highlight. But I love the Ofra highlight formula. It's so creamy. It's very metallic and like blinding. Like if you like a really intense highlight, Ofra will be your jam. If you want like very subtle, you might not like these too much. They were also selling their highlighters for only $10 at the event, and I really I wanted to buy one, but I had to pull myself away because I have so much highlighter. I don't need more. I wanted it though. It was such a good price. So like, I don't know if I'll regret the decision later, but for now I'm like, it's all right. You saved your money. It's a good thing. At the booth, they were just giving samples of their liquid lipstick. I got the shade Venice, which is like sort of a bright red, so that's cool. It's nice, you know, it's always good to have another lippy. I got a lot of lippies, so I wasn't as excited about that as I was about the highlighter. I thought this was amazing. So if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, follow me on Instagram, know anything about skincare and my relationship with skincare, you'll know I love me some Derma E. They hooked me up. I was so like, they're just bomb. They gave us these really cute little tote bags. I think they gave us a similar one or the same one last time, but they're really, really handy if you like going to the grocery store and stuff. They're just like a really nice little canvas bag. They also gave us these cute little headbands. I feel like this is the kind of thing that keeps my hair on my face when I'm washing my face at night, so it's always handy to have those. But because I was a creator, they gave me a couple little extra goodies. I got the Radiance Toner with glycolic acid and rooibos. Dude, I'm so pumped for this. I just did a skincare, like my favorite ingredients in skincare video, I think on Friday or Wednesday. It was last week, so I'll link that for you guys if you want to check it out. But I was just talking about how glycolic acid is like my new favorite skincare ingredient. So I'm so jazzed to try this toner. I'm sure it's going to be incredible. It's alcohol free, cruelty free, gluten free, soy free. It's vegan, I think, too. Maybe, I don't know. Derma E is like great. They're very eco-friendly. They also gave us the vitamin C micellar cleansing water, which I actually used this morning just to kind of like clean up my skin, and it smelled so freaking incredible. I think I'm going to love this. I love micellar waters just for like refreshing my face in the morning, or for like taking off makeup as like a first step to my skincare routine. So that was incredible. Really excited to use both of those products. Also, I was chatting with someone from their PR team about how I was so excited to try their new dry shampoo. Derma E just started doing hair care products, and I asked her if they were selling it at the booth, because I really wanted to try it out and pick some up. And I don't think they were, but they had some there, so she gave me a bottle, which was so kind of her. So this is a powder dry shampoo. Again, I am like all about the powder dry shampoos. I feel like they do so much better job of soaking up oil if you have really greasy roots than an aerosol can, and they're also better for the environment. So I used this actually Sunday morning because I really didn't have time to wash my hair again before we left to get ready for the event. So my hair still looked great yesterday. It really like got rid of all the shine, all the grease. So from a first go, I can say this is really good, and it's also pretty affordable. I think it definitely retails for like maybe like $12, under $15 for sure. As for what you got in the actual like attendee goodie bag, or like what they were giving away at just the booth itself, they were just samples, but they were two products I haven't tried. One is the Nourishing Rose Cleansing Oil, and the other one is the Radiant Glow Face Oil. So I am excited to try out those little samples. Another brand I was actually like, I had a really great connection with, it was super awesome, was Gumi. They make these like little kind of rubber plasticized hair bands. I was not a believer in this style of hair tie until I actually tried them, and oh my god, now they've changed my life. Like, I have very long hair, as you can tell. I don't have extensions. This is just my hair. And so I'm kind of always pulling it back, but regular hair ties, even the like cloth ones, always leave dents in my hair. And I don't like that, like, if you get them wet, they stay damp forever. But these are waterproof. They really help your hair to break less, and they don't leave all those like lines and ridges in your hair when you pull your hair back, so they're awesome. The guy there hooked me up. He gave me like a whole bunch of these. I'm like so excited. I definitely would love to do sort of like a lazy hair girl kind of hack or a video or something, because I definitely have a few hair products for someone that's pretty like low maintenance with their hair that make a huge difference for me. So if you'd be interested in hearing like my top picks for those kinds of products, let me know. Got a nice little collection of sheet masks here that I took home. You'll know I love sheet masks. Double Dare gave us their Detox Bubbling Microfiber Mask. That looks really cool, and they let us also pick out another mask at the booth. I chose the 3-in-1 Kit Peel-Off Mask. This little glowy girl there looks like that might be fun. So excited to try those out. Let's see, I took home this Good Night PM mask from the brand Meg. Meg is like a new brand. They also, what else did they give us? Hold on. So Meg is fairly new, and it looks like right now they mainly have like nail polishes and sheet masks. So I won 2 little nail polishes at their booth. Like, you got to like do a little thing and it popped out a number, and that was the number of nail polishes you got to take. They come in these little duo sets, so I got 2 of those, along with this sheet mask was in the goodie bag, so that's cool. And there was a bunch of different like K-beauty retailers there. I think it was JK & Lee that gave us these donkey milk masks. This one is the, let's see, the skin gel mask, and this other one is the sleeping mask. So we'll definitely try those out. I'm like a sheet mask a day kind of a person if I could. Like, I love sheet masking. It feels so nice, and it's like so refreshing. It makes your skin like really glowy. Another skincare brand I'm a really big fan of is Purlisse. Last year they like really hooked me up. This year not as much, but I still got a couple really cool things. At their booth I got their Blue Lotus 4-in-1 cleansing milk. I actually have this in my bathroom right now. This is a really great gentle cleanser. It will remove light makeup really well, dirt, grease. It's a really great morning cleanser that's not too overly drying, so always good to have a backup of that. And then they also gave us the Daily Lip Nourisher with mango and shea butter in the Attendee goodie bag. So that's really exciting. This is a really great, like, very, oh, almost has like an oily texture to it. Lip balm is like really, really deeply nourishing to the lips. It's nice. I don't know if I need a second one of these because my other one is still pretty full, but so I probably will pass this along to a friend. As I mentioned before, there were a lot of really cool like K-beauty retailers there, so I got hooked up with some really funky, cool beauty products. I got these Perry's Ink Velvet. I don't know what they are, to be honest. I think they're like a lip and cheek kind of tint, and it looks like they're in a little dropper bottle. This one's sort of an orange shade. This one's called Wow Pink. So everything, there's a lot of, I don't know if it's Japanese or Korean or what language is on this packaging, but I do not understand what any of it says, so we'll just have to experiment and see. Also got this cushion tint, Bang, by Perry. This looks like a lip product with like a cushion applicator. This cushion blush, it says Lock and Tap Cushion Blush in Coral Pink, that's kind of cool. A velvet lip, and a brow mascara. To be honest, I don't remember how much of this was in the goodie bag and how much of this was at the booth because they were literally throwing makeup into the crowd of people that were standing in line, like just literally throwing makeup at us. It was pretty awesome. So I caught a few things, and I know I also got some things at the booth, and there was some stuff in the goodie bag. So either way, nice little haul swag right here. So a new brand to Gen Beauty this year was Catrice. They are a drugstore brand. They are now sold at Ulta. I know Tarte has talked about these liquid metal eyeshadows a ton on her channel, so I'm really excited to actually finally get to try one of these out. I got the shade We Are the Champagnes. So this looks really pretty. They also gave us an Infinite Shine lip gloss, and this is in the shade Pink, 250. So it looks like a nice gloss. We'll see. I've been really into false eyelashes lately, so I was really excited that Eylure really hooked us up. I got 3 pairs of lashes here. We got 1 pair in the goodie bag, which were the Nicole Guerrero collab lashes in the shade #143. These look intense. These look pretty exciting, actually. I'm looking forward to giving these a try. And then they were actually doing lash applications like at the Eylure booth, but I already had falsies on, so I didn't need them to put any more on me. I picked up my favorite from them, the 117 Wispies. These are like a really great natural looking lash if you want to like go out for the evening and don't want people to necessarily know you're wearing falsies. These are great. They make a statement, but they don't look unnatural, which is really cool. And then they have this new like Enchanted After Dark collection, so I got the #Who Needs a Prince lashes. So these look kind of cool and like crisscrossy, so we'll see how those look on the eyes. There were also a few brush brands there, which is always exciting. Always love a good makeup brush. Moda brushes are a great affordable brush brand. I got their contour brush. I actually got 2 of these because I got one from spinning the wheel at the booth, and there was already a contour brush in the goodie bag, so I'm definitely going to be giving one of these away to somebody. Pure Cosmetics in the goodie bag was giving away one of their blending sponges, which I actually have this exact sponge. I got it in a BoxyCharm, so again, I will probably pass that along. And then we got a brush from Luxie at the booth, and then in the goodie bag. These are both different from the brushes they've given away in the past. They're both like really tiny little detail eye brushes, so they're probably not as high of a value, but they are still nice, and I definitely will use. I love like a good little tiny detail eye brush for doing like smudging on liner or putting like a dark color in the outer corner of the eye. It's good to have a few little precise things in your collection. Speaking of Pure Cosmetics, at the booth they were giving away a mini size of their Big Look waterproof mascara. I don't have a lot of waterproof formulas, so that'll be cool to try that out. I kind of wish I had it back at the beginning of the summertime. Not that I was really outside at the pool or the beach that much this year, which is kind of like depressing me a little bit now that it's fall. But anyway, how about something that did really impress me? I was actually super stoked about this. In our attendee goodie bag from the Balm, we got a full-size Bahama Mama bronzer. Super excited about this. I love this bronzer. It's a really nice matte formula. It's very flattering for those with like light to medium complexions, so that was really generous of them. I mean, on the flip side, at the booth, they were just giving away a sample of their Read My Lips lip gloss, which I actually got this same product from them at Gen Beauty LA, so I'll probably just pass this along so I don't need 2 of the same minis, but I was really stoked about the bronzer. So CoverGirl was at Gen Beauty for the first time, I believe. I don't remember seeing them there, at least in the 2 other times that I've been to Gen Beauty events. So they were, let's see, giving away in their goodie bag their Total Tease mascara. I have never tried this before. I love a good drugstore mascara though, so I'm excited to try this out. And then at their booth, they were giving away their Melting Pout gel liquid lipsticks, and you could choose which shade you wanted. I got this nice nude, because again, nudes go with everything. I wish they kind of had like a red orangey shade there though. They didn't have that as available to like take, but I would have if they did. These are supposed to be very similar to the Too Faced Melted liquid lipsticks in terms of like the applicator. I think is a similar like sponge tip kind of a deal. So I am very curious to try this formula out and see how it compares to the Too Faced one. So I need to like rant for just like a short minute about NYX for a second. I love NYX, I love their products, but the line for NYX, we got in it during early access Saturday morning. We were in that line for almost an hour. It was so crazy long, and the whole display had their whole new In Your Elements collection, and they were putting the palette on people. And since it was still early in the morning, nobody really knew what they were giving away, and it was assumed to be one of the eyeshadow palettes. So I was like, dude, I will wait for 45 minutes in that line to get one of those eyeshadow palettes because they look really cool. They're like a $30 eyeshadow palette from NYX, which is kind of crazy. So my friend and I got in that line, we waited, we got all the way through the thing finally, and then all they were giving away was a lip gloss or lipstick. And like, we didn't even get to pick which lip product, they just kind of like threw a lip product in your bag. They were giving away little like canvas tote bags that had printed pictures of the eyeshadow palettes, but not the eyeshadow palette. No, they were selling the eyeshadow palette for 20% off, but Ulta has that eyeshadow palette on sale for 30% off, like literally right now. So you can go on, like, I was sitting in the line, I was like, why would I buy this palette for 20% off when I can literally order it from Ulta right now for 30% off? So that was kind of a bummer, and I kind of feel like I wasted my time with that because I love NYX, but like they go on sale so often, their products are really affordable. I would have, honestly, I felt like for my time versus money, it wasn't really worth my wasting an hour of my Gen Beauty time for like a $6 lip product that I could easily get at the drugstore, if you know what I mean. So in the goodie bag though, they did give us the Epic Ink liner, which these retail for about $8. I mean, I'm excited to try this, and again, I love NYX products. I was just really bummed that it kind of like, last year they gave away their Total Drop foundation, and the whole display was like Total Drop foundation, and you got shade match, and then you got to take home your shades. So I kind of assumed it would be the same deal this time around, but no, that was not the case, so that was kind of a bummer. Another brand that was new to Gen Beauty, at least that I know of, is Physicians Formula. I don't remember seeing them there before. We got at the booth the Mineral Wear Corrector and Primer Cushion Duo. I don't really use color correctors that often, so I don't know whether or not I'm going to get any use out of this, but that's kind of cool. And then in the goodie bag, they gave us this Insta-Ready eyeshadow palette. It's got a bunch of different shades. This is the smoky nude version, so it looks really quite pretty, so I'll have to give that a whirl. Also, as an FYI, they are releasing highlighters within the butter range, like the butter bronzer, butter blush, that they're kind of like a cream texture, almost like a ColourPop shadow. They look incredible. I wish they had them there to buy, like I totally would have gotten one, but they're actually not launching yet, so they just kind of had them there for us to look at, but not to purchase. So keep your eye out. Those are gonna like explode. I have a feeling they're gonna sell out like hotcakes. So just a little pro tip, you heard it first here, Physicians Formula highlighters, they're gonna be bomb. Oh dear Lord, there is so much stuff here. All right, I'm gonna need to speed things up here. All right, so OGX in the goodie bag gave us this Orchid Oil Color Protect Oil with UVA UVB sun filters. That's kind of cool. At the booth, they just gave us a bunch of samples, so no full-size product. They're like little foil packets, which is kind of like meh. Essence gave us their False Lashes mascara. I got the Dramatic Volume Unlimited version in the goodie bag. At the booth, they had like a spin the wheel kind of thing. I got a little eyeshadow palette that's all about chocolates, which looks kind of nice, but they're all kind of shimmery and sort of similar tones. I probably will pass this along to somebody else. And then I legit got a green lipstick. When the hell am I ever gonna wear green lipstick? Maybe for Halloween, I don't know. But that was kind of like little bit of a dud there for me. And then I got more eyeshadow palettes. I didn't remember seeing anything in my goodie bag from Dirty Little Secret, so I don't know if they just didn't put something in there or I just didn't happen to get it. But at the booth, I spun the wheel and got one of their eyeshadow palettes, so that looks kind of cool. Let's check this out and see what it actually looks like, because I have no idea. This is what it looks like. It's supposed to retail for like $30-something, which seems like a lot of money to me for an eyeshadow palette. This seems kind of more like drugstore quality, so I don't really know about that, but we'll see. Ooh, the shades are nice though, very neutral. Kind of basic, interesting. We'll see. And then Glamour Dolls, also in the goodie bag, gave us this little 5-color eyeshadow palette. This one's like got little purpley shades. I like myself some good purples. So again, these might be for a giveaway or to give to family and friends because I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of these. I love me some Pixie, but they didn't like go too ham at the booth. They just gave us a little mini size of their eyeliner, which they gave us the eyeliner in the goodie bag. They're two different shades though. At the booth, I got this khaki green color, which actually looks like it'll be really pretty for fall. And then we just got a standard black in the goodie bag. I mean, you can always use a good eye pencil, but like I kind of would have loved to see more products, especially skincare from Pixie, because I love Pixie skincare. It's the M Cosmetics, which is Michelle Pfand. Michelle Pfand is the founder of Ipsy, by the way, in case you didn't know. She's a beauty YouTuber. So she has her own cosmetics line called M Cosmetics, and they had like 3 different eyeliners you could choose from. I got the felt tipped one in black, which this one's supposed to be good for like a really nice, sharp, ba-bam wing, which I am occasionally a big fan of. And then another new sort of more affordable brand now is being carried at Ulta is Note Cosmetics. I don't honestly remember which one of these came in the goodie bag and which one I got at the booth, but we got a Perfect Lash Mascara and a Hydra Color Lip Gloss. This is in the shade 27. What do you look like? It's pink. It's pretty pink. This looks like a really nice spring summer color. Little, may have to wait. I don't know if I'm going to necessarily be rocking that color anytime soon, but it's nice. So Belief, which is a skincare brand that sold at Sephora, they were giving out little samples of their moisturizing eye balm. I don't remember seeing a Belief product, now that I think about it, in my goodie bag either. Sometimes I wonder if like some goodie bags are missing products or if some brands just don't put a product in the goodie bag. If you watch more than one of these hauls, I guess you'll find out if somebody else got something that I didn't get. But also at the booth, they were giving away these little eye masks. These feel really cool though. I feel like this is like something, if you had an ASMR channel, this would be like the perfect little prop. It's very squishy. It's very relaxing. I dig it. We're slowly getting to the bottom here, people. We're getting there. So I got a whole bunch of little goodies from Marc Anthony. They always kind of hook us up. The Clear Dry Shampoo, Extra Hold Hairspray, Strictly Curls, and one of their deep conditioning mask packets. I'm pretty sure I literally have had all these products from Gen Beauty before. I don't need anything for curly hair. I do not have curly hair, so I'll probably pass the majority of these samples on or put them in a giveaway. Speaking of hair care brands, let me show you quick what we got from a few different brands. Briogeo in the goodie bag was giving away a sample of the Blow Dry Perfection Heat Protecting Cream. I actually really wanted to try this, so I'm excited that I have a little sample. I think they were giving away bigger samples of their Don't Despair Repair mask, but by the time that I got to the booth, all they had left were little foil packets, so this is all I got from visiting the booth and waiting in that line. Kind of a bummer. Same with Eva NYC. Eva NYC is bomb, and they've hooked me up with some really great things in the past, but all they were giving away at the booth was a little Purse Perfect hair towelette, just like a one-use little thing, and a really cute little bag, but I have one of those from a previous Gen Beauty. And then also in the goodie bag, we got a sample of their Main Magic 10-in-1 primer. This stuff is really great. It's like a leave-in, kind of like conditioning detangling spray, and it makes your hair really shiny and smooth. So I'm glad to have another little sample of that because I went through my last one pretty quick. And then IGK, which is a new brand sold at Sephora, was at Gen Beauty. So they gave us some pretty sweet samples. In the goodie bag, we got this coconut gel or coconut oil gel. I'm guessing this is just to kind of like smooth away flyaways or provide extra like shine or moisture to your hair. And then at the booth, we got this really nice size spray, their texture spray. This is a travel size can, but this is a very generous size sample, and I love myself a good texturizing spray, so very excited to use this. They sprayed this, like a sample of it in my hair when I was at the booth, and it smelled really good, so very pumped to have this. I am a huge fan of Skin Fix, and they gave us some fun little goodies. I'm actually really excited to have sample size versions of some of these products because I have them in full size and I love them and it would be great to travel with them. They gave us little minis of the foaming clay and foaming oil cleansers. The clay one is like my favorite. I rave about that all the time. They also gave us this little like box of their individually wrapped face wipes. They are really, really good, and honestly having face wipes individually wrapped is really handy because you can just like throw them in a purse and don't have to bring the whole like you know, like package of them that kind of takes up a lot of space, so that's really cool. And then we also got a choice of, I got to like spin the wheel. I think that the cleansers came in the goodie bag, and then when I spun the wheel, I got this lip balm, which is the natural vanilla mint. I have the lemon one also already, but I haven't tried the vanilla one, so that's pretty cool. So I don't know if you guys have heard of Glow Recipe. They make that watermelon glow sleeping mask. They gave us like a tiny little sample of this, like a little foil packet in the goodie bag. I wish we had gotten more because I feel like this is really maybe good for like 1 or 2 uses, but oh my god, this stuff smells incredible. Definitely am really curious to try that out. I may just buy the full size one of these days because it smelled so good. You could actually like sample it at the booth. It smells like watermelons. It's incredible and it feels like really velvety soft. And then they also hooked me up with a couple little sample packets of some products. I have a little tiny sample here of the J1 Jelly Pack. I know Nikki Tutorials talked about this stuff as like an amazing primer for your foundation, so I'm really jazzed to try these out. Pretty sure xoxo Glam was the one who hooked me up with the majority of these samples because they are a K-beauty retailer. I have like a bajillion micellar waters and toners and things. These all look really cool. I love, like I said before about Derma E, I love cleansing waters and micellar waters, so I've got plenty of little samples here to try out. And also this Skin Food Egg White Perfect Pore Cleansing Foam. I've been really curious about Skin Food, so really excited to try this out. So the brand that gave me this cute little flower headband was Define Me Fragrance. They let you pick out a tiny little sample of one of their perfume oils and like a little roller ball, and then they also gave us one in the goodie bag. So I have here, I think, what are them? Let's see. This one is Clara was the one that was in the goodie bag, and I think Sonia was maybe the one that I took home. Doesn't say on here, but I know they both smelled really nice. Winking Lux had one of those little spin the wheel type things, so I didn't actually get a beauty product from them. I got a cute little poodle pin. I don't really know where I'll use this or put it, but it's cute. In the goodie bag, we got a little sample of this double matte whip lip product, and this is like in a really vampy dark shade, so we'll see. Would be fun for fall though. And then another brand that was there that I think is new to Gen Beauty is Grande Cosmetics. I think they're a relatively new brand. I got a sample of their lip plumper in one of my Sephora Play boxes, and actually at the booth they gave us a tinted version of the lip plumper, which is really cool. I'm excited to check that out. And then in the goodie bag we got a sample of their very famous Lash Boosting Pre-Mascara. This is supposed to help grow your lashes, and girl, the girl that was at the booth that was showing me these products, her lashes were insane. They were so thick and so long. I'm a believer that this stuff works, so definitely gonna try this one out. And then to blitz wrap things up, I'm gonna share everything that was in the goodie bag from the brands that I didn't visit because either the lines were too long, I did not care to visit the booth, or I was just like, we were over it. But by like 2 p.m. on Sunday, my friend Brittany and I were like, we were good. We were like, it's fine. We don't need another lipstick. We have plenty of lipsticks, so that's kind of where we were at. So Ciate gave us a mini of the Liquid Velvet liquid lipsticks. I love this formula, but I already have this shade Diva, so I will give this along to somebody else. Lash Food was there, and in the goodie bag they gave us a full size of their Brow Food Clear Brow Enhancing Gel Fix. So that's pretty cool. Can always use a good brow gel. Rimmel gave us this Insta Conceal and Correct little dark circle palette. Again, I'm not a big color corrector, so I don't know how much I'm going to use this, but I can always pass it along. Benefit gave us a travel size of the Gimme Brow. This is in shade 3. I wear shade 5, so this is too light for me. I will definitely pass this along to somebody else. In their booth, they were giving away a full size of their Highbrow pencil. I don't really care for highbrow. It's too pink for my skin, and I already have a full size from last year that I haven't even used yet. So I just decided not to even waste the extra product. I didn't even go and pick it up. Absolute New York gave us this Starry-Eyed Shimmer Liquid Eyeliner with a high impact metallic finish. It looks like a gold shade. That's kind of cool. From Kiss Professional, we got this Egoism Matte Velvet Lipstick. It looks like a little bullet, really cute. They were giving away a lot of lip products, but again, we just didn't want to wait in line 40 minutes for more lip products. And then last, Pop Beauty gave us this Kajal pen in an inky purple shade in full size, which is cool. But again, I just was like, there's only so much you could do in 1 week in a Gen Beauty. Sometimes you need to make sacrifices, and Pop isn't like my favorite brand, so I just decided not to pick up whatever they were giving away at their booth. Whew! Alright, that was it. If you made it to the end, kudos, congratulations. Thank you for sticking it out with me. I need to organize and put away so much stuff now. If you enjoy haul videos and you like this one, please give it a thumbs up. I always really appreciate your support. And again, if you are new and you want to see updates on how these products work out, see more tutorials, see me using them, make sure you are subscribed. I will have a new video for you guys on Wednesday. I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite products for fall, so I hope you'll come back and check it out. And in the meantime, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.